What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about the signature series coming to NBA 2K25. My team tomorrow. And I mean, look, throwback to when 2K actually did this, and I actually like the concept of this. Obviously, now I feel like the hype isn't necessarily what it once was for the specific. But you guys see 100 overall Shai Gilgeous Alexander as well as 100 overall Yao Ming coming to my team tomorrow. You also do see Dark Matter, Zach Lavine, Pau Gasol, Stephon Castle, and Andrei Kirilenko. That's the cards that we do know are getting released. Now, obviously, for me, 100 overalls. I mean, look, number one, obviously, they're going to be both very good. Like, Shai is going to be incredibly good. Yao is going to be incredibly good. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, Dark Matter, Zach Lavine, going to be one of the best point guards in the game. Stephon Castle, going to be one of the best point guards in the game. Andrei Kirilenko, going to be one of the best locks in the game. Do I love Pau Gasol? Look, I'm not trying to hate on Pau Gasol. Okay, that's not the point of this video. But I just think it's tough when it comes down to Pau Gasol because I've never, ever really loved Pau Gasol cards in my team. And that's maybe a me thing more than a Pau Gasol thing, but it is the way it is. So with Pau Gasol, I do have some, slight hesitations with the card. But overall, I like what I see, dropping tomorrow. As far as, is it a hype content drop? Is it not? I actually don't mind what I see. Now, let's start with the Dark Matter. Zach Lavine. I'll say it like this. He's going to see his release on very quick, but I like Galaxy Opal Zach Lavine. I like Pink Diamond Zach Lavine. And so the fact of the matter is we're getting a Dark Matter Zach Lavine. I'm going to like the card. Now, hopefully price-wise, he's not overly expensive. But again, I like the Pink Diamond. I like the Galaxy Opal. So why would I not like the Dark Matter Zach Lavine? I feel like his movement's good. I feel like he plays solid defense. His release is just fine. I think Zach Lavine is going to be a really, really solid pickup for you guys in this game, and definitely a card that if you are in need of a new point guard, take a look at that Zach Lavine. I think he is going to be really, really, really solid for your squad. When we look at Dark Matter Pau Gasol, that's where I have maybe some hesitations. Look, I know he's going to be 7 feet tall. I know his release is going to be on very quick, but I just think it's tough for me to sit up here and act like I think that this card's going to be a perfect card. I think the card's going to be fine. I just don't think the card's going to be great. And so that's kind of where I'm at with Pau Gasol right now. I do think the card has a lot of kind of potential, you could say. But I don't think the card is perfect. I do think he's going to do his thing, play his role. But I think outside of that, it's really tough for me to gas Pau Gasol that much. And I just think it really boils back to the fact that like his release is not overly quick. And because of that, I just think Pau Gasol is okay. Not great, but he is okay on this game. Stephon Castle. Everybody still loves that Pink Diamond Stephon Castle. Why? It's because of his player model, because of his player build. He is defensively, this Dark Matter Stephon Castle is going to be an absolute beast. There's no, ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's going to be an incredibly good defender. Offensively, he's going to be able to knock down shots. Is he going to be a primary ball handler? Is he going to be a guy you want to run your offense through? I mean, probably not, right? You're going to want a shooting guard that can go get you a bucket. But Stephon Castle is going to be really good. And honestly, I think he has the upside to be a top 10-ish point guard on the game. Same thing with the Dark Matter Zach Lavine. I don't think either of them are going to be top 5, but I do think both of them do have that top 10 type of potential. Andrei Kirilenko is a weird card because, AK's release, everybody says it this year, is somewhat hard to green. However, he is 6'9". His frame is going to be incredibly good, and so I'm one, and I actually think his release is decently quick. If you can get used to greening that release on a consistent basis, I think you're going to like Andrei Kirilenko. Now, that's just kind of my opinion on things. Again, I used the Galaxy Opal AK not that long ago when I wagered Carlo, and I thought he actually played his role, right? Was knocking down shots, playing, decent defense, those types of things. And so I'm pretty high on AK, respective, to other people. Like, other people might not like him because of that release. I think AK is going to be just fine in this game, and definitely a card that if you get for your squad, I think you are going to like Andrei Kirilenko. Remember, we're also going to get Pink Diamonds tomorrow. We're also going to get Galaxy Opals. You gotta hope we get some good budget cards. If you go back to last week's content drop, guys, last week we saw the fan favorites. Some of my favorite cards in that drop were like the Pink Diamond Rocco, the Pink Diamond Eddie Curry. If we continue to get cards like that, I think that is what the community continues to want and need in a big time. Well, you can say I'm gassing it, but that's just kind of my approach to it. Then we look at 100 overall Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Now, last week we saw 100 overall Penny Hardaway. Do I think Shai has the upside to be one of the best point guards in the game? I do. I'm intrigued for Shai for a variety of reasons. The first reason I'm intrigued with Shai is, are they going to change that release at all, or are they just going to put it on very quick? My guess is that all they do is put that release on very quick, which honestly, again, I'm not hating on that. I actually think that's just fine. I think if they do that, that's actually going to make the card slightly better. Now, again, that's just my personal opinion on it. I think that if they put it on very quick, it's going to make the card slightly better than, you know, if they were to change the release. Because, I mean, I like Shai's release as it is. I personally don't think he needs a changed release. And a lot of people might, but I don't see the reason for him, you know, getting a changed release when his release is good as it stands. Now, beyond just the release part of things for Shai, I love his moving crossover. I've always been a fan of it, always will be. And so for me, those couple of things for Shai Gilgeous Alexander, I think, you know, are the main reasons that I've liked him in the past, and I don't foresee those things changing. And so do I think Shai is going to be a top 3 or 4 point guard in the game? I do. Do I think he's going to be better than Michael Jordan? I don't. You know, like that's one thing that I just can't sit up here and say that I think is going to happen. I do not think he is going to be better than a Michael Jordan still to this day. Is he going to be better than Penny Hardaway? I think it's going to be close. Now, again, a lot of these things end up being, you know, preference based. So, you know, if you want to you know, use him and you have loved the other Shai cards, you personally might like him more than MJ. I'm just saying for the average person, that's where I'm coming from. For the average person, I think that you're going to like, you know, an MJ just slightly more. Just because, again, his release is so easy to use. And I think MJ has to be one of the easiest guys to use on this entire game. And again, you guys can say I'm gassing it, but that's just kind of my approach to it. I think MJ is so good. And not only so good, I think he is so easy to use as well. So, I mean, beyond that, we got Yao Ming, okay? Do you want me to sit up here and gas Yao Ming? Is that what you want me to do? Because I'm a firm believer that Yao Ming is absolutely ridiculous on this game. I think, you know, they're going to put that release on very quick. He's 7'6". He's going to be 100 overall, so he's going to have 100, you know, stats all across the board. He is going to be by far and away the best player in the game. And again, I'm not trying to sit up here in front of you guys and talk about Yao Ming for you know, 9 hours. But it's crazy how good Yao Ming truly is going to be. And if you guys, as long as you guys realize how good Yao Ming's going to be, I don't really care, but I just want you guys to realize it because the card is going to be ridiculous on this game. I'm just telling you right now, Yao Ming is going to be absolutely ridiculous on this game. His release is good. His player model is ridiculous. He gets every rebound with his Galaxy Opal card. And so if you don't think that this 100 overall Yao Ming is going to be one of the best players in this entire game, I genuinely do not know what to tell you. I genuinely don't, because again, I don't even know how to phrase it. Like, Yao is Yao. His release is going to be on very quick. He's going to be so good defensively. Probably the best defensive card in the game. He's 7'6" with that player build. Yao is going to be by far and away the most expensive card in the game. It wouldn't surprise me if he was like over 7 million MT. And some people might even comment, Ty, Yao is going to be more than that. I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know what the price of Yao is going to be like. But I can tell you he is going to be by far and away the best card in the game. That is going to wrap it up for my video today. I need your guys' thoughts. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.